everyone says that people grieve differently. And I always heard that and I was like, yeah, that's true. Okay, I get it. People grieve differently, but it never really hits you until it hits you. And then you're kind of left with, okay, I don't know what's going on. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel right now. On one hand, you're a mom or you're a wife or a girlfriend or an employee or a business owner, and you're supposed to keep going. But then on the other hand, you're sad and you miss them and you just think back to, I wish I had more time, or here are the things that I wish I could tell them right now, or what was the last thing that we said, or what was the last thing that we did together. And then it's like, you're also on your health journey at the same time, and you're working out and you're eating healthy, and then you're like, is that even important anymore? Like, like you start wondering, like, what's the point? Like, I know there were a lot of times where I was like, well, what's the point? Like, we're all gonna end up there, right? So what's the point of me doing this? I don't know. It was rough. It was rough. I'm not gonna lie. It was rough. It took me a year, legit a solid year to, and you never get over grief. It's not like, okay, you get over it and now you're not grieving anymore. No, you just learn how to live with it. You just learn how to, like, you just cope. Like, you learn how to not just like sit down and let it just fill up your mind. And that's what I had to go through. That's literally what I had to go through. I had to go through my whatever phases. And look, I'm not a doctor. I'm not, I didn't study any of this. I'm just talking about my experience personally from losing my grandmother last year and how I've been able to kind of cope with it. And don't get me wrong, all of last year, I did not skip a beat when it came to my workout. But that's something that it's ingrained in me. It's like brushing my teeth. Like, I don't even have to think about it. And I had accountability with one of my accountability partners. We met up every single day. So I continued with my workouts, but I wasn't healthy. By no means was I healthy. I wasn't sleeping properly. I wasn't eating properly. My mind was just all over the place. Like, I wasn't good. I wasn't good. Like, I wasn't good. I wasn't posting on social media anymore. Like, I just was not, I did not feel good. And I feel like that's something that a lot of us go through when we're grieving the loss of somebody. And we don't know how to articulate it. We don't know how to say that we're grieving. We think maybe it's not okay, or, like, everyone else seems like they're fine now. How come I still feel a certain way? And I would say, like, okay, here are the things that I did. First of all, as I said, I continued with my workouts. If you stopped your workouts, I highly suggest that you start back, just because moving is that, like, half an hour to an hour to however long that you work out, where you're not thinking about it. You're doing something for you. And even if it's something that goes with the flow, even if it's something that's really hard or whatever, it's just, it helps to get the stress out. It really helps to get the stress out. Another thing that I did was I just spoke about it. I spoke about it. I told my boyfriend, I was like, I don't feel good. Like, I miss her. I don't feel good. And finding that person that you can confide in that is going to listen to you. You're not exactly looking for suggestions or someone to fix something. Sometimes you just want someone to listen to you. And having that person that you can confide in is huge. So finding that person is huge. I sat down a few times to try to figure out, they say, like, find your why, like a why that makes you cry and all that kind of stuff. And I couldn't. Like, there was no why. Because I was like, what's the point? you know? So I would not say figuring out your why is what's going to help you, because you don't have, it's not there. Like, you're not feeling it. So you're not going to be able to figure out like, oh, my children need me when they grow up. Like that, it's in your head, but it's not the thing that's going to push you. Yes, you know your children need you, which is why you're able to get up every single day and do the mom stuff that you need to do, even if it's not the best of your abilities, but you're still getting it done because you know that you have to do it. So that's not the thing that's going to push you. But at some point in time, I had to sit down and I had to be like, okay, what would she want from me? What would she want me to do right now? Because I know she wouldn't want me to sit here with all these goals that I had in my mind for 2022, and I accomplished none of them. None whatsoever. There's not one goal that I accomplished last year that I had set for myself for last year. And I know she wouldn't want that. So I really had to sit down with myself and think, like, what would she want from me? What would she want me to do at this point? What would make her proud? And I knew what would make her proud: accomplishing my goals. She was a go-getter. So getting out there and doing what I needed to do to make her proud, that was literally one of the things that fueled me to like brush everything off and be like, okay, you got to do this now. You got to do this. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You got to do this because this is what she would want you to do. That was a big one. That was not something that came like I sat down and I'm like, okay, what would she want me to do? And I just figured it out. No, it took quite a few times of me thinking, what would she want me to do? Oh, she wouldn't want me to do this right now. She wouldn't want me to do that right now. Oh, she would want me to do this. Or like something would pop in my head and I'd be like, oh my God, I remember when I had like this goal or whatever. Oh yeah, but I didn't do it. Oh no, but she would want me to do that. She would want me to release that course. She would want me to be debt free. She would want me to, like so many different times things popped up. Write those down when they come up. That can help, Even if you have to stop what you're doing, it could help. And then I know this is going to sound cliche, but really watching what you eat is a big part. There were a lot of times where I was like, I'm eating this because I want to eat this, because I'm sad right now. And yes, sometimes it's going to happen. But a lot of times I just have to be like, but really, how's that going to make you feel? Like the feeling is still going to be there afterwards. And then you're just going to feel even worse afterwards because you're going to be like, oh my God, I really shouldn't have eaten that. Or I really shouldn't have drank that. Or whatever the case might be. This is not helping me get to my goals. Why did I do that? So making sure that you're watching what you eat is another thing that helped me a lot, because I just came off of a month where I completely decided that I am in control of what's going to happen to me. It's time to take care of me. And it's time to get back to my goals. And I lost 9.4 pounds. 9.4 pounds in that 1 month. And it was all just refocusing on my nutrition, refocusing on taking care of me and being the best person that I could be, that I know she would want me to be. Because, hey, I just said I did my workouts every single day last year. Like every day based on whatever program that I was doing that I had a workout, I did it. But I gained weight. I gained 15 to 20 pounds last year. And that's just because I was like, whatever, like, what's the point? I'm going to eat this because I want to eat it, But really taking care of you, eating good foods, eating foods that are going to give you energy, that are going to help you push through. That's what really helped me this past month. Like, I literally sat here and I was like, okay, I need to change something. I need to do what you would want me to do. And I need to take care of me so that I could be the best person going forward, so that I could reach whatever goals that I need to reach. And it's not to say that I just took the goals from that I created for 2022 and that's what I'm doing. No, because some of them don't even make sense to me anymore. It's like, they're not important. I reevaluated. But there are still some goals that I want to get done this year. And I told myself, taking care of myself is number one. Because I didn't feel good. Like 15 to 20 pounds, like you feel that. You feel that in your energy. You feel that in your bones. You feel that in whatever movement that you're doing. You need to get rid of that weight, right? So I told myself, I need to do this. I need to do this. So I'm so happy that I was able to do that. And I'm so happy that I'm able to share this with you. I know she would be happy too. There's so many more tips that I can give, I'm sure. If I Googled it, I can find some tips on how to cope with grief and, how to push through it and how to live with it. But that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to share with you what I did, what helped me. And hopefully it can help you if you're going through something like this. And it doesn't even have to be something this big. It could just be like, you don't feel like doing it. You don't feel like doing your workout. You don't feel like pushing through. You don't feel like getting up and whatever. You don't feel like ordering the veggies and the whatever on the menu. You want to have the fries and the burger. And I'm not saying there's something wrong with having the fries and the burger, but if that's not what you would originally intended to have, I don't want you to have it. Because I want you to reach the goals that you set for yourself. So if this is the motivation that you need to be able to get to those goals, then that's what I'm here for. That's why I'm doing this. Because I'm going through it. I'm going through my journey. I'm going to share it with you. And hopefully this is a space where you can share with me as well. If you're going through something similar and you have some tips that I haven't spoken about, let me know in the comments so that, maybe you can help me. Maybe you could help someone else. But I think we need to do this. I think we need to do this together. I can't wait to share my journey with you. I am going to be sharing my entire journey this year with you. And I'm super excited about it. I'm so excited about it. So hopefully this helped. I really hope that this helped. Let me know in the comments if there's anything that you want me to address, anything that you have any questions about, anything where you're like, okay, Shanna, I hear you, but it's not that simple. Let me know. Let me know. Because this is going to be our space to grow together. I can't wait. Now let's go crush it because we know that we are destined for more. We can't just sit here in our thoughts and think that we're going to change anything. We need to move to change things. And we're going to change things together. All right? I'll see you in the next one. Bye.